Hey guys, it's Adam, aka Swimming Bird, and we are back on Cat Dog Island for another snapshot. It's Thursday, the 26th of April, so we're doing snapshot 17W, or 12W 17A, sorry. Those names might sound a little confusing, but it's for 2012, week 17, and then A is just the first release of it. So, we got some cool new additions, actually like this week's update more than some of the others. So first off, as you can see, we've got half slabs for all the different types of wood now. And I can't do it in creative, but they do apparently break just like normal wood now instead of stone, because normally the half blocks would break like stone. I don't think they've fixed the normal one yet, but there's just some weird item value stuff. So yeah, now we can do the half blocks like this. Unfortunately, if you place one of these different ones upside down, it still becomes the normal one, but maybe they'll fix that. One bit of a disappointing news was that Jeb did say on Twitter that he doesn't plan on adding multicolored stairs for some reason. So hopefully he'll change his mind about that, because normal stairs with these other woods look kind of weird, I think. So anyways, you can craft these just by normal, doing your half slab thing. If you try to make one, like you can make the normal one with 3, but if you try to like put another type of wood in there, it doesn't work. You need 3 of the same type of wood to be able to do it. So yeah, just throw 3 of whatever type of wood you want in there, and you can get that colored half slab. Now, another big feature that I can craft over here, first off, books have changed to where you have to use, you can lay the paper in any order you want now, as long as there's 3, but you have to use a piece of leather to make a book. So we finally have another use for leather, but it kind of makes something that we have already been able to craft a little more difficult to craft. So now that we have our book, let's go to the interesting part. Put a feather in there and an ink sac. And look, we've got a book and quill, a new item. So if you take this book and quill, you can right click when you're holding it, and look, we can now write in books. So we can just put, hey, did you get that thing I sent you? And then if you want to edit it later, just click done. And then you can right click again when it's in your hand to edit it again. But if you click sign, you can put a title, and then it will put your name as who wrote it. But the problem is, as it says here, if you click sign and close, there's no way to edit it right now. So hopefully they'll add a way to edit existing books, at least if you're the user that created it. Because right now, once you click this, the book loses its quill, but it has a purple enchanted glow. So when I right click it, hey, did you get the thing I sent you? Like, you see that, and then if I hover over it, you see the name, that thing. So you can make some cool stuff. I've made a few books here that I can show you some of the page limitations and stuff. So we've got, first off, we've got Moby Dick, and that's just got the first page. And I've got over here, this is Creeper and the Wheat. You get a good amount of pages here, just showing the first 2, and then this one, because everyone's going to make this book, we've got Death Note here. So yeah, I can show you how you can do these pages. When you get to the end, you just click the arrow basically to go to a new page. The text will carry over to a new line, but it'll stop letting you write when you get to the end of one. So then you just keep going, and if you can see at the top, I've got 50 pages, so you can actually write quite a bit of stuff in here. I don't know how many paragraphs or characters that is total, but you can do 50 pages, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's keep going with some of these updates. I think the books are going to be really cool. You can't place them on bookshelves, at least not yet, but having that ability to do that, you can do a lot more with adventures and different stuff, and actually leave like a history of your area. I don't know. There's so many things you could do with it, I'm sure. So I think it'll be very helpful for people. Some of the other stuff that they added, there's some options for chat now. If you go into your options, there's chat settings. Well, first off, I can show you controls. They added an ability to change this command, which I didn't even know existed. If you, like, it's by default on slash. If you hit that, it'll open your text to type with just the default slash already in there, so that you can easily do commands. But if we go into chat settings, we can change stuff like opacity, which makes, the chat more or less visible. So like now if I go and try to chat, And when it shows up, see how it's a little sauce? I don't even, but it's faded a little, so it's not as noticeable. Then we also have colors. You can turn colors on and off. Like if I tried to do a command right now that's like /fly, or that's an unknown command, and then you go in here, we can turn colors on and off. So if you don't want to see like admin names in red or any of that other stuff, people typing in colors, you can turn that off. The chat, you can actually do commands only, or just hide it altogether if you're on a server, you don't want to see people acting like idiots or something. So we can turn links on and off, and then prompt on links. I'll probably turn this off because right now every time you click a link, it tells you be careful, you're clicking a link, that sort of thing. But if you know the people you're playing with, you don't have to worry about that too much. Although on some servers, I'm sure they'll still try to trick you. Let's show some of these things. Like now, they fixed some of these glitches. Like getting out of a boat is a lot simpler now. I think it kind of hovers you for a bit and lets you fall out. That way you don't do what was referred to as a flying castle, where you just launch the boat forward. So that's pretty cool. Some stuff, let's see. I think I'll use chickens to illustrate this, because that'll be fun. So now, this is a big fix that a lot of people are probably happy about. They've supposedly fixed entities glitching through blocks as much as they used to. So if I make a ton of chickens in here and they just like overflow this area, I should probably put some other stuff that are a little bigger. How about mushrooms? We don't see those that often. Let's throw a bunch of mushrooms in here. And when they start to burst at the edges here, they shouldn't glitch out of the fence or any other type of block, like leaf block or anything. They should stay fairly well contained, because that was an issue for a lot of the time. Sorry about all the mooing. Oops. But yeah, see how they're still pushing up against each other, but they're not. They're staying pretty contained in the fence. They're not glitching out. This should work with most things now, where you won't see them like jump out and then glitch back in. So that's pretty cool. I believe that's about it for most of the updates. A few minor things. The books and the slabs are really cool. You got the chat. They added actually dynamic view distance too to servers. So when you're playing on a server, it's going to send your view distance data back to the server client, which it doesn't do anything right now, but that could be used later to help the servers run better with people with different view distances and stuff moving around all at once. Not much else that's been changed. Like they took out adding cheats and chests and hardcore worlds, that type of stuff. Just a lot of glitch fixes and everything, but some cool stuff with these slabs. Hopefully Stairs, if we can convince him. Maybe we should mount a Twitter effort to get Jeb to realize that we want that. But anyways, yeah, we got the books, we got the slabs, we got all this cool stuff. I'm just hopping around now. So that's it for this week, guys. Hopefully you guys will have fun writing some books. I know I will. We can write silly and vulgar things. We can leave them places for people to find. That sort of stuff. Alright, so next week, hopefully we'll get some other cool stuff. I'm excited when they add new items like this, because that makes it a little more interesting than just bug fixes and stuff. So here's, fingers crossed, that we're going to get horses or red dragons or something in this update. That would be really cool, just to cap it out. But so far it's been cool. So next week I'll see you guys again. Thanks for watching. Leave a rating if you have the time, and a comment if you feel like chatting. I always appreciate that. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. One last thing for anyone who uses Silk Touch, they did add the ability to break glass panes and ice blocks with Silk Touch, so you can pick up ice blocks and put them places. The only thing, a lot of people want to do that to put ice in the nether, but if ice melts in the nether, it just disappears. It doesn't become water, sadly. So you can put your ice blocks around your house and decorate using that with Silk Touch now in normal survival gameplay, but you can't bring water into the nether still. So, sad face. Alright, thanks guys. See you later.